team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Miami Redhawks offense takes the field to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with the win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you...
Intercepted in the first drive. Into the pick. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Northwestern. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this.
Right.
How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job on the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under 5.
Oh!
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick.
There we go. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It needs to smell salt. Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the rope.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get it that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding the ball.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
The offense is trying to go with this quick throw here.
Oh, he got
Now
slapped,
Reeves
didn't he?
within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Illegal block of the back. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. Off-play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And the defense drags him down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback. The 44.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory. This thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
He's got him. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end. and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box.
He's looking deep.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Taking it the other way. Ripping through the defense. He'll be stopped, but not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Anderson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Snap from the gun on third down. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day. This one from 23. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings him to within 1. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The RPO, it's complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The offense changing the play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see some of the offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly
Come on, man.
Put it right on him.
You keep cheating me, bro.
Pick up and they'll move the chains for the first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end.
No! Why is they cheating, bro? This shit is so crazy.
They've got it 1st and goal. This offense is scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up! Bring your feet, 4 points of contact." You hear all those stuff in your defensive cut. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy to scoop score 2 points the other way.
He'll start to return inside the spot. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Bro, what the fuck are they cheating, bro? So
Be able to
crazy.
cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and they get you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Rides the back and leaves it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6.
It's open.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble.
Oh my God!
Brings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make
I
some
don't
adjustments here.
understand this shit, dog.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Quick completion on the out route.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. It's good. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. We're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. Great job by the back on the option.
That is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then touch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution to drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass on second down. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quick.
What the fuck, man?
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Redhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll heave it deep. He caught it. And he was straining from the goal line when the defense stopped him short. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Trying to plummet their way in. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
To the air on second down.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up.
Hey, man.
Keep the momentum and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Hatcher. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. This time he's got his man. Across the
QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. There's the pressure. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Red Hawks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what we talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're an explosive offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. They get this confidence going. They get into a rhythm. Watch out.
Makes the catch. It's Hatchett. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback. Your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Punt is in the air. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Here's a hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run. Then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Puts his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Here's the handoff. Got a little space. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. To the air on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Flanagan. That's a fly. Fires it incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target, but just can't hook up for the completion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Ran through the contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Redhawks can really attack on this second and short. Snap it to the back. Fights off the defender. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Redhawks will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. Inside the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting, and you could tell they were ready for it. Got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Once you start to get down in towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So his field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Pulls it and fires to the left. Still running up the 40. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage who are trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
So that's a lightning fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to hold it. I know that.
Unloads quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for space. It's Tyree. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
Well, Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
Working that left side now. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Redhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Wildcats have it back for Northwestern offense headed out. Creates a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the line.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Gets it to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Wildcats! Once he got some room, it was over. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attacking.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Fires left. Complete downfield. Across the 40 outbound, down the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyree. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking to throw again. The sure hands, it's Bannon. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Redhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Red Hawks are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short kickoff.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be steady. Good gain on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. The defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Completion to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in the win.
Got some room into the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. Hines has been tied in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll move the tight end.
So important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick it. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run past passing plays that you feel like you can run in your...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can deal it out from here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense will use the timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Northwestern! And the punishment has been extended. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They boot it away. Wants to return it. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now completely different, almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these 2 teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese.